breakfast time. I am shaking it up just a little bit. Look, I don't have my boiled eggs with my sandwich. What I did this time was, since we got delicious homemade sourdough bread from my friends, I just toasted a slice of that, cut it in half, and I scrambled 2 eggs, and I put 3 slices of Canadian bacon on there. And I'm having an organic apple with it. And then I have my coffee that is black, but it has collagen peptides and my creatine in there. And this is what I drink like all day long. This is a 40-ounce tumbler of water, and I just constantly go and fill this and top this off. I usually drink about 1.5 of these in a day, plus the little like sodas like you've seen in my other videos, perhaps the little like sparkling water. I'll drink those. But this is what I put in my water. I put 1 scoop. I left it open here so I could show you guys the scoop, how tiny it is. It is teeny tiny. It's a 1/4 teaspoon. And this, like, it's expensive. It's like $30 for a little bag of electrolytes. And it is a little bag, but it is literally like a 6-month supply. And it is very thorough and contains a lot of stuff. But I get this off of Amazon. This is my 2nd bag of this. I've been using it for like the better part of a year. I'll kind of try to show you guys what's in it if you want to pause the video and check this out. But this is so worth it. There's no sweeteners in it. It's just, it keeps me from getting leg cramps. It keeps my hips from hurting at night. I mean, you'd be surprised what all stems from lack of magnesium and other, electrolytes. But yes, that goes in my water right up there. And I'm going to sit down and eat this because the sandwich is probably stone cold by now. Howdy ho, neighborino. It's Rebel Michelle. She's such a pretty hen. Oh, she's so cute. She's such a pretty girl. It is lunchtime. I just got back from my walk. I'm hungry, but not super, super hungry. And I'm going to make sure I get my protein by having these right here. This is, when I say real good chicken bites, this is what I'm talking about. Chicken chunks. These are fried in beef tallow. There's literally like 6 ingredients, and most of them are spices. It's like chicken, and I don't remember what kind of flour it is. They may even be gluten-free. I don't recall. But anyways, I like these because they're very clean. So I'm having this with a little drizzle of my hot honey on there, my homemade hot honey. I'll put that on there. And I'm having this trash after the fact because this will be nice and filling, and this will be nice and cooling and refreshing. Both of these will. And yeah, this is what I'm having for my lunch. Remember, this is not sweet. This is just fruit essence. And it tastes like Hawaiian punch. It's insane. So good. Alright, I have a gripe with this thing. I tried making a different type of ice cream mixture. It's pretty thick. I made it with cottage cheese, and I blended that with like vanilla extract and stevia and lemon juice to kind of give it a cheesecake flavor and texture or whatever. Well, it's forming ice cream pretty quickly, but whenever I poured it in here, it immediately started freezing to the inside, which made the paddle stick, and it was turning very roughly, and it flung it all up on the inside, which made it come around here, and it drips. Look, like it was pouring all down the sides. I tried to kind of go around and catch the drips with my rubber spatula, but yeah, that was annoying. I'm like, wow, that was a mess. It wasted a lot of my mixture. And of course it didn't go back down. I tried to pop the lid off and redeem it. This is just, I don't know. I can't decide if I want to send it back or not. Because it does make decent ice cream, but it's kind of a pain. I don't know. I guess we'll see how this turns out. If it's any good, I don't know. We'll see. There it is. And since it was a thicker batter this time, I made it with cottage cheese. Can't remember if I said that or not. But yeah, since it was thicker, it got done really fast. So I'm going to make myself a bowl of this. and I'm going to top it with some homemade, like blueberry, like just a blueberry topping that I'm going to make. There's my cheesecake ice cream, supposedly. And I made like a blueberry topping out of just some mashed wild blueberries that I put a little sweetener in and honey. So there we go. Doesn't that look pretty? It'll do, Peg. That'll do. I'm gonna be starting supper here in a little bit. We're gonna be having chili. But I want a snack in the meantime. I want some protein, so I'm having some jerky. Hey y'all, it's a great day today. I still don't have my mic. My dogs destroyed it. I don't know which one. I don't know if I've told y'all or not, but I have 9 dogs. They're all little dogs, Chihuahuas and Chiweenies. I have my favorites, of course, but I don't know who on earth got a hold of my mic when it was charging and decided that it would make an awesome chew toy. So yeah, but I have one arriving today, supposedly. I don't know. They said it shipped, but they didn't tell me that until like 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I was like, well, am I going to get it today? We'll see. But I'm not getting it for this video, in time for this. So that's fine, though. We'll make do. Hopefully it'll be quiet and not so much ambient noise. But yeah, I wanted to touch base with you guys. First of all, when I'm done with this little intro, we're going to go into my supplement stack, the long-awaited supplement stack. So I'm going to show you what I'm taking at the time. Right now, this is what I'm taking as of the recording of this, which is June the 4th, Thursday, 2026. And yeah, I have some great news as of this morning. I got on the scale, and yesterday I weighed 196.8 because I couldn't remember, but when I looked at my stats this morning, I was reminded. But yes, 195.1, which is, I have not weighed that little this year, y'all. So I'm excited. Here we are halfway through the year, almost, and I weigh less than I have all year, like since before Christmas. So that's awesome. I mean, around the holidays, so I have a history of extreme dieting, and I was vegan for like 8 years, well, vegetarian for 1 and then vegan for 7, so like 8 years combined. And then I started doing keto, but I was like vegetarian keto, and then I found that was way too restrictive, so I started incorporating meat like fish and chicken, and then eventually I went ahead and brought beef on, and I was doing the ketogenic diet, like kind of like Atkins style. And then I stumbled upon carnivore, as one does when they get into that kind of space online. And I thought, well, maybe I'm just having such a hard time because I need to heal from something. And so I went on carnivore. And the thing about a ketogenic diet is it does like cinch you in. Like you will look trimmer, but a lot of that is glycogen and water weight. I mean, you will have no water in your body whatsoever. I mean, obviously we're 70% water, but your body won't really retain water. Like you won't be bloated at all. Carnivore is a great diet if you want to do an elimination diet. I was carnivore, like strictly, did not cheat whatsoever for like 8 or 10 months. In that time, I did not lose any weight. Well, I took it back. I lost maybe 5 or 10 pounds, 15, something like that. But it wasn't, a lot of that was water weight, and I was keeping it off, of course. But it was so restrictive. I started getting where, anytime my friends and I would get together and socialize, our friend groups, we would like always have a meal. It'd be around food, be it a, Independence Day celebration, Thanksgiving, something like that, Halloween. And there would always be food at all of it, summer cookout. And so I would like allow myself certain allowances at those times, but my weight kind of stayed the same. I literally stayed about the same, but I was eating so much more protein, and my body composition did change, and it was for the better. I did trim up, even though I didn't lose any weight. I think I gained some muscle, but I lost also a lot of glycogen and water, of course, and I stayed there for like 2 years. doing carnivore, but then like totally failing once or twice or 3 times a month. And then I got to where it was like practically every weekend. And I was like, well, I can't really call myself a carnivore. But then I started learning about proper nutrition and just, well, really what was the tipping point for me was when I entered perimenopause, virtually menopause. I'm like right on the edge. And I was going crazy. I was having horrible symptoms for menopause, like hot flashes like you wouldn't believe. My sleep just went right down the drain. I mean, I was waking up 20 times a night to hot flashes, mood swings, frozen shoulder. I mean, the worst symptoms you can get, I had them. And so I started incorporating more carbs. And by doing that, I was like having vegetables with dinner and blueberries. I was like, I want something sweet, but gosh, just let me have some freaking blueberries. And when I had blueberries and yogurt, it was like a dream come true. And I was just like, oh my goodness. And, ever since then, I just gradually started incorporating more carbs. And so now I don't do the low carb thing. I just kind of eat whole, clean foods. And my cat is crawling around trying to get in my lap, but Pepper wants to be in my lap. And now there's a helicopter flying by. I don't know if y'all will hear that or not, but I'm just going to keep talking because I want to get this done. And I have to go start dinner here in just a minute. But yeah, when it comes to my supplement stack, one of the things I mentioned in there is magnesium and like electrolytes. And I'm going to preface the supplement stack by saying that everyone needs to be taking magnesium, especially if you're going through menopause. It will help you sleep. Like, so many of us are deficient in magnesium. It's crazy. And vitamin D3, because a lot of us don't go outside. I do, but it's only for a couple of times a day. And so yeah, we're not getting the D3 that we need. And also, depending on where you live on the planet, you may not be close enough to the equator to get enough sun. So basically everyone needs to supplement D3. But those are just a couple of teasers of the things I take. And I don't take like a huge supplement stack. It's just a few things. But I will, elaborate more on that in the next clip. But I just wanted to rejoice at my lowest weight of the year, which is fantastic. Like I said, my energy is great. I look a lot better, I feel. I'm seeing and feeling improvements in my overall health and well-being. My mental health is in a good place. My spiritual walk, of course, is in a good place. I prioritize talking to the Lord every morning. And it's been a good time. And I like where I'm at right now. And I'm just going to keep on keeping on. So that being said, I'm fixing to go fix dinner. I'll put my clip about the supplement stack next. And I think, yeah, that's what we'll do. And then I'm going to go make dinner and I'll show you that next. And it's just getting to be kind of a lengthy video, so I'm going to tie it off here. Thank you for watching, y'all. I sure appreciate it. Like and subscribe and hit the bell. Do all of the things, help the channel out. And thank you for being here with me on my health journey. I will get in front of the mirror here soon, someday, soon, so we can do an assessment of how I'm looking compared to last time. And I believe I put up my pictures in the first video of the progress I've seen since I started really taking control of my health. But this is something that's very important to me, and I need to invest in my future and be here for my child and my husband and all of that. And look at all the animals that are crawling around me. This is crazy. It is what it is, y'all. I have always been an animal lover. Okay, thank you again. Stay tuned for the rest of the video, and we'll end with my macros. Thank you again for watching. Bye, y'all. Be positive, be grateful, and be blessed.
Let's talk supplement stacks. So, pretty much everyone should have a supplement stack because thanks to farming practices over recent decades, and the stripping of our soils and how nutritionally void, the soil these days is void of nutrition thanks to monocropping, and I could go off on a whole tangent on that, which I won't. So we'll just say everyone should be supplementing something. This is my particular supplement stack. I am not going to recommend this particular supplement stack to you, but there are things in here that I will recommend to you because they are kind of applicable to everyone. You know what I'm saying? So, I have some ones I take in the morning and ones that I take at night. Of a morning, I take fish oil because I do not eat enough fish. I just don't care for it. And the fish I do like is not particularly high in omega-3, like tuna. Tuna is one of my favorites. I do like mackerel. Let me show y'all some of this mackerel. Hold on a second. Yes, this stuff right here, this King Oscar, now these are expensive. These are like $3 a can, and this is one serving of fish. But this is very high in omega-3. This is the Mediterranean style. It has olives and like a little bit of red bell pepper, but they are packed in olive oil. And my favorite one is the one with jalapenos. But that one is hard to come by because apparently it's everyone else's favorites too. But at Walmart, it is like, actually, I think it's more than $3. I think they might have bumped these up. When I started buying them, they were like $2.67 a can. And now I want to say it's gone up to over $3. It might be $3.67 or $3.50 a can by now. It might be $3.27, I don't know, but they've gone up like stupidly so. But there is a lot of omega-3 fatty acids in this tin. It also has a lot of fat because of the olive oil. See the fat, 18 grams, but this is healthy fats. It's only 220 calories, which if you're going to make this be your meat on your plate, that is wonderful. I recommend to have this with like some spinach or a salad. You can put this on a salad. You can drizzle the oil that's in this all over your salad, and you get like a double duty. You know, it serves as a dressing. These are really good, even if you want to have them like alongside a baked sweet potato and some grilled asparagus. I mean, I would pair this with a starch of some sort, even rice, like some, boiled rice, or in a vegetable that's like non-starchy, like cauliflower or broccoli or something. I mean, you can get creative with this stuff. I just like to eat it right out of the can. But I don't have these every day because, I mean, it does make a good snack. It's very healthy, but it's a lot of calories and it can add up if you're not careful. But yes, these are very clean and they are delicious. They are worth the price. I just don't buy them as often anymore. I don't eat them as often since I'm trying to maintain a caloric deficit. But were I to want, this for lunch one day, I would. Okay, that was a tangent and a sidebar on the mackerel on omega-3. But yes, this is not super expensive. I think I paid close to $30 for this. It might have been $25. I got this at Sam's Club. The one I was buying was this same brand, and it was a smaller jar, and the pills were also smaller. These are huge. Look at this. Look how big those are. I mean, they are massive. Just huge. I take 3 of these in the morning with vitamin D3. This is liposomal 10,000 IUs with K2 so that it does not sap your calcium. Did you know that if you're going to take vitamin D3, you need to be taking it with K2? If you don't, it has a tendency to have a negative impact on the calcium, particularly the calcium of your bones. So have your D3 with K2. This is a high amount. This is what I normally have in the wintertime. This is a big bottle. It lasts me a long time because I only take one a day, and there's a bunch of pills in here. 180, so that's like half the year. It's like a 6-month supply. I get this off of Amazon. It's good stuff. It also comes in 5,000 IU. I need to be switching to have that during the summertime when I'm getting out and walking. But yeah, this is a very good supplement to be taking. Make sure you're getting your D3 levels checked, which I am not. But that's another reason why I need to go down in my dose, probably. But yeah, the fish oil. See, this says 1,200 milligrams. You want to look at this, where this right here is what your body is actually using. This is the omega-3. Like the whole pill might be 1,200 milligrams, but your body is only using 360 milligrams. And really, the average person needs to be at about, 1,000 milligrams a day. So I am only taking 3 of these a day, which puts me right at about 1,000 or a little over. Honestly, you could even have 1,500 milligrams of fish oil in a day, and it's going to help you. Now, I hear mixed things about fish oil. Some people say you should not take it because chances are it's gone rancid. But these right here probably sell out faster than they have a chance to go rancid. They're not like, oh my gosh, it has polysorbate 80. Why? That is a thickening agent. Do we care? it's a pill that we're swallowing. Anyways, I was asking, God, propylene glycol, Jiminy Christmas. Well, you get what you pay for. I had ChatGPT help me out just to get something that was good for my budget and stuff, because I am not rich, and you can spend some coin on some fish oil, let me tell you what. But this is the one I have for now. Maybe one of these days when I'm on a higher end budget, I can get something better, but this is it for now. This black cohosh, this is a perimenopause/menopause herb. This is for night sweats and hot flashes. It is like compounding, like you have to keep taking it, and you'll take it for a while just to make sure that, you know, it takes it a while to build up in your system before you start noticing the effects. I take 1 pill of an evening. Yes, but that's what that is. So, like I said, my morning pills were the fish oil and this right here, the D3. And then my night pills, this is for sleep. I don't even remember what all glycine does. But ChatGPT was adamant that I should probably be taking this, and it has recommended it to me multiple times. I cannot remember all the benefits of it. I know that it helps with sleep, and sleep is so important to prioritize. But this right here, this is the big daddy. This is the important one. This is the one that everyone needs, is magnesium glycinate specifically, because it's not going to give you the... let's just say hind end issues. There are some forms of magnesium that are hard to digest, and they can give people butt problems. You know, so this is a high absorption one. It says 240 milligrams. This is another one where you want to be mindful of what the amount is that you're taking, and also what the effective dose is. So this one, I believe the effective dose is the 240 milligrams, if I'm not mistaken. But I take 3 of these. It says take 2, but I take 3, and I take them at night at bedtime, because magnesium can make you sleepy. So this is what I take of an evening. I take my black cohosh, I take magnesium glycinate, and I take glycine. That's in the evening. So really, I'm only taking like 5 supplements. Oh, 6 if you count this. So I fell for all the TikTok ads and Instagram ads for Primal Queen, like beef supplement organs. People are saying that this like helps them lose weight, which that's not why I got it. It's supposed to also help with like menopausal symptoms or what have you. I got it to try. I have since found a cheaper brand that I've looked at the quantity of the different types of organs that's in it, and it's actually got more of it in it. And so it's only $20 a month, whereas this is $40 to $50 a month plus shipping. And this is not in my budget, to be honest with you. But the other one that's only like $20 is. So I'm probably going to switch to that one before long. But these I take 2 a day, one with my breakfast. You know, basically my morning pills, I take those with breakfast. And then I take one at night, because I still have food in my stomach from supper, usually at bedtime, even though we don't eat after like 6 or so. But yes, that is my supplement stack, and everyone should take a supplement stack, because we are all lacking in something. I have at various times had different things in my supplement stack. I used to have a biotin supplement for my hair and things. You know, I have a B complex that I'm not taking right now since I have this. But I have a B complex that I was taking like every other day, because I don't want to smell like vitamin B. And I have a friend, bless her heart, she takes vitamins, and I can smell her B supplements on her every time I get around her, and it's not pleasant. I was like, I don't want that to happen, so I only take it every other day when I am not taking, you know, organs, which if I can take these, I'm just going to take these, because you get the B12 in that too. Various B supplements and other, you know, good things. And my dogs are begging me to go back in the living room. I'm fixing to go take them on a walk, because it is about walk 30. So we're going to go do that, and I'll catch up with y'all here in a bit. Let's go. My bowl of chili, and I'm having a thin slice of sourdough toast, and I will be having Tabasco sauce in my chili. And this right here is a treat. I hardly ever have a diet soda. I might have 1 to 2 a week, something like that. This is my second one of the week. I think I had one like on Monday or Sunday or something like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have this with my dinner, and yes, I'm so excited because I love chili.